I've got a question for you guys. Is WWE swerving us? I mean, with what we have seen over the past few weeks, with the breakup of the Shield, the way it was done, none of us saw that coming. And it got a lot of people talking. So now the question is, are they trying to swerve us again? We all know that Daniel Bryan is out with an injury. We all know that he got stripped of the title because of that injury. But is the injury as bad as what's being reported? As what's being leaked? Some might say it is. And some might say it's not. Now, the reason I say this, and the reason I ask this question is because you have 7 men in the Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE Championship. You're possibly going to have 6 or 7, maybe, in the Money in the Bank contract match. Now, it's not unusual to have just an odd number of superstars in these matches. It's not. As a matter of fact, we've seen it before. Because it's always plays to the odd man out deal. But then here's the question, though. So, so here's the question. I should correct myself. In saying that. So here's the question. Are we going to have two seven superstar Money in the Bank ladder matches? Or is the WWE Championship one going to have an additional player? Are both going to have additional players? You see, I understand and I know and I believe Daniel Bryan's injury is could be as bad as it seems. Or is it? You see, WWE wants to throw curveballs at us, right? Again, it was proven with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins a couple weeks ago. So to me, I kind of think that WWE might be trying to swerve us again. Hear me out. Do you not think they realize that in Boston, Massachusetts, that there's not going to be a humongous yes chant? There's not going to be a Daniel Bryan chant? I mean, you had the chant beginning again. I mean, do you not think it's going to happen again? Does WWE not realize that could happen? Of course they do. And I don't think they want people pissing all over the Money in the Bank WWE title match. So, to me, I think there's a swerve. I think there's something they're not telling us. Yeah, now I know what you're thinking. Now I know what you're going to say. You're saying, Brian, are you trying to say that they're going to... Now I know what you're going to ask. I should say. You're probably asking Brian, are you saying that they're going to insert Daniel Bryan in there? I wouldn't be surprised with some of the bad publicity and stuff that's been happening to them lately behind the scenes. I wouldn't be surprised if they swerved us and had Daniel Bryan enter and regain the belts. It wouldn't surprise me at all. It wouldn't. Now you might say, well, that's not possible because he's not cleared. That might be true, but if he's not cleared, then why have we been able to see him at times the week before he was stripped? I mean, if he was totally not cleared, they wouldn't even let him near the building. He would have been stripped long ago. The point is, I think there's a swerve coming. And with all due respect to Daniel Bryan, because I do believe his injury is legit, I just don't really think it's that bad, and they're doing whatever they can to swerve us. Did they let it leak out that Seth Rollins was going to turn heel, be the one that turns on the Shield? No. Everybody assumed it could be Ambrose, maybe even Reigns. And that wasn't the case. Now you might say, well, what about the Money in the Bank contract match? Well, that could still remain as a 7 superstar match. But then again, you could have the addition of, let's say, Brock Lesnar in there, and then that can all build towards, both matches could build towards SummerSlam, which they want to do. Okay? It's just which they want to do. They want to get to that position, to that moment. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just my opinion and all that, but it's also a good, legit question. Is WWE swerving us? Are they trying to swerve us with Money in the Bank? Are they swerving us with Money in the Bank? That's just a question I have, and I'm just giving my opinion. But I'd like to know what you guys think. Do you think they're swerving us? Now you might say, well, Brian, if they are swerving us, it may not be Daniel Bryan. And it's true. That's true. It may not be. You might have Triple H insert himself into the match and all that, just so he could become champion again. It's a possibility. I'm not saying it isn't. But, again, it's just a question. And I'm just giving my opinion. But I'd like to know what you guys think. Do you think WWE is swerving us with Money in the Bank, with these Money in the Bank ladder matches, most importantly, the WWE World Championship one? Because if they are, it could be huge. It could be a huge deal because you could have storyline-wise, you could have Daniel Bryan be inserted by, let's say, the board of directors overriding the authority. Daniel Bryan regains the belts, and then you can go from there. But again, that's just an opinion. That's just a possibility if they are swerving us. So the question, I present that question to you. Do you think they're swerving us? I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you have to say about this. Let me know down below in the comment section, and I will talk to y'all later. God bless, take care, but let me know what you guys think.